Hey guys, what's going on? It is the Schrothinator here, and I want to give you guys my full review for EA Sports UFC 2. Now, I wanted to wait, I don't want to give a review right away in case I was too biased, too excited for the game and everything. So I want to give you guys my full review, tell you guys everything that I like about the game, tell you guys everything I don't like about the game, and what I think needs to be improved and what needs to stick. Now, a lot of people are thinking, a lot of people are skeptical about this game, and I completely understand it. And I'm about to explain to you guys from the devs' point of view, and then explain to you guys from my point of view, someone that knows a lot of stuff from various points of views, and then also a point of view that I think you guys are taking. Now, you guys may be thinking, they had 2 years to work on this game. Why it doesn't still have problems? It's because they can't afford to keep everybody testing it for every single tweak they make. That's why next-gen gaming, like, for PS4, Xbox One, that's why it's so taken lightly, is because when the full game comes out, they can finally see like the feedback from everybody and realize what they really need to focus on. And that's what's great about this generation of gaming. So right now, I'm about to show you guys something that's broken in the game, which is back side control. Now, what you need to do to defend this is, people think it's broken, including myself. I thought it was broken, actually. So if you ever get back side control, like this guy's about to give me up right here, watch what he does. He's going to block twice, and then he transitions. See that? This is the computer, and he's doing exactly what a person needs to do. You need to block twice when you're being mounted, or when you are in back side control or back mount. You need to block 2 strikes before trying to roll. That's something you guys need to do. So that's actually okay now, but something you can't block. Let me go ahead and get Muay Thai clinch if this asshole will let me. Well, anyway, what I was trying to show you is that you can't block elbows in the clinch, and that's a fact. I've tried, it does not work, so that's something they need to fix upon. That's one of the downsides of this game, is you can't block elbows in the clinch, and they can knock you down. I don't think they can knock you out, but they can knock you down and seriously hurt you. But some great things about this game are that everything's pretty much improved, though. The ground game is immensely improved. You can't just, it's not as easy to hold someone in a certain spot. Skipping, transitioning and stuff is very inconsistent. Sometimes it actually doesn't let you block some stuff, and I think that's mainly because of stats, like attributes and stuff. So, if I'm Chris Beal and I'm trying to block a transition from Demetrius Johnson, it's not going to go too well for me, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's pretty fair that way, obviously. So you gotta really time it extremely well if you want to be Chris Beal and you want to block a transition from Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson. So it's very realistic in that sense. The fighter model's beautiful for the most part. There's some people like Frankie Edgar's. It looks like they scratched his last one and just gave. I have to say it. The dude looks like he has Down syndrome in this game. It's pretty bad. It's horrible. The first EA Sports UFC's model for Frank Edgar was fucking great. It was absolutely great. This one looks horrible. And I'm very disappointed in that. But, Beck Rawlings looks like a man in this game. It's pretty bad for some of the models, but for the majority of the models, they look fucking phenomenal. Joe Rogan's model is absolutely beautiful in this game. Not his commentator model, his fight model. If you guys didn't know about that, you put the Konami code in the main menu screen, and then you unlock Joe Rogan, which is up, up, down, down, left, right, circle, X, start. I remember how the code pretty easily. But yeah, game's great. Career mode's improved, but not what really it seemed like they were telling us it was. It is slightly a letdown. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's definitely way better than the last game's career mode, but it's still a letdown. Like when you're champion, you have to fight a specific fighter they give you, but they don't let you rematch guys very often, even if they're like #1 contender or whatever. You don't get to rematch a lot of people, which is pretty cool. So they always like to give you like new matchups and stuff. And like, don't worry, like if you lost to somebody, because I lost to somebody in the career mode I did for a live stream where I went 10 hours straight in a live stream, and I went 30. I didn't just do career mode in that live stream, but for what I did in career mode, I went 30-2, lost to Cerrone, and ended up fighting him again as part of one of my title defenses, actually. And that was a really cool moment, you know, getting that rematch and winning against Cerrone. That was really cool to do. You can also change weight classes in career mode now. Now what happens is, let's just say, for example, you're in light heavyweight, and you're champion, you've defended your title a good amount of times, you've cleared out the division pretty much. It'll ask you if you want to move up. If you want to move down, whichever you want to do. So you'll be at middleweight, you can say, no, I want to stay at middleweight, or you can say, yeah, I want to move up to heavyweight, or no, I want to move down to middleweight. Which is, it's really cool that they give you the choice. They don't just automatically make you move up for one fight in the last game. Like, last game, I would be a middleweight, and they, like, alright, have this super fight, and it'd be against fucking Ryan Bader. Not doubting Ryan Bader or anything. I'm actually a fan of Ryan Bader's, but for a one-time super fight, you're gonna give me Ryan Bader, though? You know what I mean? But, yeah, the game is phenomenal so far. I'm loving it. Event mode, there's nothing bad to say about event mode. Event mode's perfect how it is. You can do 11 fights total on a card. You can do up to 5 fights on the prelims, and then you can do 6 fights on the main card if you want to. That's the most you can do is 11, but that's better because last game didn't even have event mode, and then you had UFC Undisputed 3, which was the last game to have event mode, which gave you 8 fights maximum to do. So 11's way better than 8. Plus, it's a realistic amount of fights that you can have on a card, because I don't believe they usually have like 12 as the most amount of fights on a card. Usually, that's usually how it is. So you got that. You got KO mode, which I was fairly disappointed with. They give you a health bar in event mode, not a stamina bar. So whenever you deplete the guy's health from significant strikes to the body and the head, leg kicks don't really matter in this at all. So it's just significant strikes to the head and the body that you do. And that's how you win the fight. You just gotta keep throwing like the big strikes, like that spinning back kick would drop down 1 health bar. That hook would have done it. So it's like every significant strike will bring down the health bar, basically. And there's no time limits, nothing like that. It's pretty cool to do, but again, like I would not want health bars. I want the stamina bar. I want it to be like this, like what we're doing right now, except no grappling. That's what I would have wanted it as. Most definitely. And you have to actually, like, as soon as you knock them down, it's over. Or you knock them down, they have to answer a 10 count, you know, like kickboxing rules or some shit like that. I don't know. But not with a health bar. That's what I didn't like about it. Then you got online championships, way better this year. I know Jazz is going to be very happy to hear me say that. And if you guys don't know who Jazz is, he's one of the main guys that worked on the game. He actually took control over online fighting for ranked championships, and then he also took over career mode as well. But yeah, like ranked, I'm actually having a lot more fun with it this year. It seems like you can either run into someone that's shitty online or someone that's good. You never know. You can fight for titles online and stuff. Once you go on like a big winning streak, usually is what it is. You'll fight for a title, and then you gotta defend that title. You know, being champion, winning the championship, and then defending the championship successfully. Gets you more points for online to get higher in the rankings. I personally don't know where my rankings are. Again, I'm not like trying to get on the leaderboards in this game. I was top 25 in the world on the last game, but again, I don't really like playing online as much as some people might think. I'm more of a single player type of person. So me saying that the online is a lot of fun should give you guys an idea that the online is a lot of fun. A lot less spamming. There's a lot of people that like to use the higher rated fighters and likes to do like a whole bunch of spinning shit and stuff like that. You gotta learn how to parry. You gotta learn how to block high and low. You gotta really know how to defend very well in this game. You can't just hold weak block like the last game, which is awesome. It's way better this year. Yeah, I think this game's phenomenal so far. That's my review for EA Sports UFC 2. If you guys have any questions about it that I didn't answer in this review, let me know. Make sure you guys hit that like button for this video. Also comment, let me know what you thought about it. And of course, subscribe and turn on notifications for me. You guys can see every video I put up as soon as it goes up if you have notifications on for me. And as always, I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.